G'day crew. Down here at the southern end of the Fraser Island. Just come from the barge. You won't see this very often, but first creek down here at Hook Point is flowing. It's pretty rare to see that flowing. We've had so much rain lately, so the swamp inland is pretty full. So water pumping down here. Nice little spot. Alright. Not disgusting, it doesn't smell or anything like that. Tea-tree coloured because of the swamp, but yeah. Spot. Rainbow Beach about to cop a bit of a downpour over there. Just cruise along here, just north of Hook Point, coming up towards North Spit. As you can see from my GPS mark, I'm driving further left, or further inland, further west than ever before. This is after Cyclone Alfred gave the beach a bit of a shellacking. But as you can see, it's plenty of beach, it's nice and smooth, good for driving on. So if you're concerned, you wanted to come here for Easter and you're concerned about the beach after Alfred, don't be. It's pretty good conditions. But yeah, has been quite a bit of erosion. So normally we'd be driving further out in the ocean at the moment. I'll give you more updates as I go along. One of the problems with having a cyclone along the beach at Fraser is it washes a lot of stuff up, as in rubbish. To be honest, there's always a lot of rubbish along the beach at Fraser. It washes in from Asia after circling around out in the ocean, and then it comes around and lands on our eastern beaches here. Actually, to be honest, when a cyclone hits, it gathers it up in certain spots. So it's probably a good thing because it allows it to be picked up and it makes it a bit easier because it's all in one spot. But the key is to get someone here to do it. It's kind of overwhelming how much there is here. Someone come and give me a hand, because this is not just a handful of zip ties that I normally pick up at the Gala Rocks. This is just the same after, I can't remember the name of it, cyclone that hit back in 2019. Same thing happened. It takes a lot of effort to clean it up. So, come and give me a hand. Let me know. Do it together. You're probably going to get sick of me talking about it, but all the way along these dunes along here is trash lined up. It's all the way along the beach, everywhere. Cyclones washed the sand out, eroded a lot, and it's exposed a lot of this plastic that's here. This stuff's already been here, most of it. In amongst the dunes, been covered up by sand. Cyclones washed the sand away and exposed a lot of it. If you're here over Easter or any time, get your kids involved, grab your plastic bags, your rubbish bags, and just walk along the beach near your campsite or wherever you pulled up. Every day, have a moment, take 5 minutes and fill a bag up. Many hands make light work. If we all do our little bit, it'll be beautiful again in no time. I mean, it's still beautiful, but, it could be a bit more beautiful. Let's do it. People, one of the most overlooked and underrated camp zones on all of Fraser Island is Govey. Govey Camp Zone, down to the south. And it's the first camp zone you get to. Just down here, like 100 metres off, not even, you got a creek. Nice flowing creek you can bath in, get some water. A couple of bikes going past right now, fellas? That's the go. A lot of fun. Come here on a bike is so much fun. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you a few of the camp spots in here. It's a great little zone. You get a bit of traffic through the day, but then you're out doing day trips through the day. But once the end of the day comes and the barge stops operating, there's no traffic. You get the beach to yourself. There's pretty much no traffic at all. You get the occasional person going to Dilly Village or back from Dilly Village or whatever, but it's so quiet here. So it's a perfect spot. Kids run around, whatever. Yeah, let me show you what's all about in there. The first spot you come to is this little one. There's not much to it, but it's a nice little pad for a small tent. But it's nice and close to that creek, so it's pretty good. Just a little bit further along the track, you come to spots like this. Drone traffic at the beach. Nice shaded area, raised position. Look at the view. Yeah, good. Good access to the beach through the track just there. Perfect little spot. So there's a big camp spot here. Plenty of room for cars, plenty of room for a group. Access down to the main track just there. Another access down over there to the main track. Access further along to the next slot. Plenty of room in here. Little track down here straight to the beach. You can see these dunes at the front. They sort of protect you from the harsh wind. It's really windy out there. It's blowing hard today. But in here is quite nice. So yeah, good spot for a cook up. Good view, good trees. Come and check it out. Govey. Just beside that group slot is this nice little opening here. Oh. Unfortunately, someone's left their trash here. Don't do this, people. Take it with you. Dump it off. Geez, that's annoying. But anyway, nice slot. Access down the main track there. Few little spots to park your cars and have a tent set up. Again, little track down to the beach. Good view. A little bit windy there. It's less covered in trees this one, but still nice. Left there, nice big flat grassed area. You can pitch your tent in there. Pretty good slot. So yeah, pretty wild wind out here right now. You can see my truck just down the beach, so that's the ground I covered. Further along the beach, through that track, there's a lot more of those sort of spots, and then it comes back out on the beach further up along past the dunes there, around the bend. But plenty of slots in there, and right now there's no one in there, no one at all. So if you want to have a big area yourself, this is a perfect spot. And you've got a creek down there, so close. It's pretty hard to find camp zones or camp spots with a creek nearby. So, what a bonus. Alright, so those camp spots, keep going. Probably another, I don't know, I think I only showed you about a quarter of the camp spots, probably not even that. They keep on going through that track and finishes up. It's 150 metres down the beach here. And guess what, if you're the northern end, 150 metres walk, and you got your own creek. How good's that? Flows pretty good, both of them good flowing creeks. So yeah, there you have it. One of Scotty's favourites on the list. I'll show you a bunch more. But Govey's got to be probably, I would say, the Fraser Island's most underrated camp zone areas. So it's pretty good. Go and check it out. Add it to your list. Hang out at the creek in the afternoons. How good's that? Alright, number 2 on my list. Wongai, another one of Fraser's underrated camp zones. It's just north of, well, a little bit north of Gobi. It's one of the slots that I use quite a bit if I've got to get people off the island that I've recovered, but it's too late in the day to get them off. We'll stop in here. It's a nice convenient spot just south of Eurong. The northern end of the zone is walking distance to Eurong. I think it's about 500 metres, or not even, somewhere around about that, 500 metres maybe. But right here, a little creek in here, probably another 200 metres down the beach there is another little creek. And just on the northern end is where the zone starts, northern side of that creek, the zone starts, and there's a slot right in there, right next to that creek. Another little creek here, and bam, straight into a camp slot here. So there's slots right next to these creeks. It's pretty rare on the island to get a slot to camp zones right next to creeks, you know. So down here, where you got these slots, pretty lucky. I was talking before about, you know, the elevated position with the dunes that get the wind off you. Most of the zones, a lot of the zones up the beach, you're in behind the dunes. You get no view because you're down in behind the dune, which is nice to get the wind off you, but to have the wind off you and a view of the ocean, it's a bonus. But anyway, I'll take you in there and show you a few of the slots. Righto, straight off the bat, come in the track, and bam, look at that. Nice, secluded little slot, nice grass, and as you saw, you're so close to the creek, like it's just through there. You can nearly just walk through the scrub there, but out onto the beach and across, you're in the creek. Check it out. What a spot. Birds chirping, the ocean roaring out there. Just paradise, mate. Come and find this slot. Not quite, but close to the southern end of the Wongai camp zone, just south of Eurong. Add it to your list. Tell you what, I did not know this little slot existed. Nice little grassy patch. A bit of a valley behind you there. Nice little grassy patch here. This track leads in off the main track, which is just there. So you're a bit back from it. You got some privacy from anyone else cruising through the track. Very secluded, very nice. Walking access to the beach right out in front of you. Used to be a driving track, would be a bit tricky at the moment. The wind's blowing a big hump of sand up in the guts of it here, but anyway, there's the access track. There's the track to that little slot. Back on the access track, we'll have a look at the next one. The next one along the track. Over here. This one in elevated position. Nice big open section. A walking track out to the beach. Good trees around to tie off to with your tents. Pretty nice. Actually, I think I might have stopped in this one myself at some point. Direct access to the beach. Couple of campers maybe checking out the spots on the beach. Yeah, pretty good. Anyway, that's just a sample of the spots here at Wongai. There's some more open ones further to the north, closer to Eurong. I'll show you them as well. Alright, so I've bypassed most of them. I'm now at the northern end. This is the northernmost access track of Wongai camp zone. Check out this slot. There's the main track leading around the back there, but have a look at this. Look how much space there is in here for your group. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Nice level flat slot here. A little bit hidden from the ocean, this one. Access to the main track there. Yeah, good group spot, this one. So yeah, if you're in a rooftop tent, you'll be able to see the ocean in the morning when you wake up. But if you're in a tent down low, no ocean views for you. So yeah, pretty good spot. And yeah, I'll show you what the beach is like out front here. I won't go through any more slots. This gives you a good idea what it's all about. Some nice camp spots here. I'll show you how close we are to Ural. There's your access track. Looking down further towards the rest of Wongai camp zone. Just up the beach here. See those? Point in the right spot. Those little tree tops, pine trees sticking out of the rest of the bush. That's Ural. Might be able to just see the phone tower. It's a red light when it's dark. You'll be able to see it easily. So yeah, pretty close. Walking distance to Ural, to the shop, the pub, etc. The restaurant. A convenient spot. Like I say, I've stopped in along here quite a few times myself. It's pretty convenient. And like I say earlier, talking about Gobi, same with here with Wongai. Once the barge stops at the end of the day, you get no traffic, apart from the odd fishermen going down to fish in a groove down there. So yeah, it's pretty good. Add it to your list. Come and check it out. There you go. 2 southern camp zones. Scotty's probably the most underrated camp zones on the island. I mean, this one goes to Ural. Big advantage. You're going in to see the lakes and things like that. Pretty convenient, and you're nice and close to the shop. And, away from crowds. Like I think there's one camper. There's one camper in this zone and one camper in Gobi right now. So yeah, you get plenty of room to yourself. Spread yourselves out and treat it like your own beach late in the afternoon, because it pretty much is. Yeah, like I said, you're probably going to get sick of me posting about this stuff, but I'm sick of seeing it. You should see how much stuff there is here. I've just filled this bag up, but from just this area where I've just driven out of the campsite. But far out, like you're looking all here, like just in this one little spot. And like, look at all these tiny little bits of plastic. Oh, look at all the multicoloured stuff. There's so many little tiny bits of plastic and big stuff too, but it's all that little stuff. It's so much of it. It's everywhere. Like, you just look out through here at all the funky colours, the rainbow. It's not supposed to be there. It's disgusting. It's all plastic. Look at it all. Bits of green stuff. Look at how much there is, man. It's going to take a lot of cleaning to pick up all this stuff. Like the bottle down there, and it keeps going and going. Anyway, if you're coming and camping on Fraser, please just help out and help make the place look beautiful again. Because once the sand covers this over, it's trapped in there, and then we won't see it, and it's all up in through the dunes and everything, you know. And then more stuff comes and lays on as time goes on. It's continually coming in, and then the beach just ends up being a rubbish dump. So let's all try to do a little bit. If you come in here and camp, and bring a few extra rubbish bags, and just every 5 minutes or whenever you're doing stuff, just here's a bit of rubbish. I'll just pick up a handful and throw that in your bag as well. Something, I don't know, whatever you're willing to do, it all helps. Let's do it. Little dingo trotting along here, constantly roaming, checking things out. Hey, little bud. Oh, it's a little girl. One thing to remember when you look at these dingoes, just like greyhounds, they're supposed to be lean. That's not skinny, that's a healthy dingo right there. So don't go feeding them. Don't go looking at them and going, oh, look how hungry it is. It's not hungry. Well, they're always hungry. It's just like your pet dogs at home. They're always hungry. They'll always eat more. My big Great Dane cross Ridgeback at home, you give him 2 kilos of chicken, he'll still want more. But domestic animals are generally fat. Well, even my greyhounds are. But they're supposed to show a few ribs. This young girl here, she's healthy. So don't go feeding them. Hey, little girl. How you doing? My little dingo friend here is still hanging about. She's finding all sorts of little goodies in the sand. I'm not sure what she's got there, but laying down and having a chew. She's getting right into that. Oh, look who's come to say g'day. G'day. See how thin she looks? Doesn't mean she's hungry. Don't feed her. She's healthy. Aren't you, little girl? You got plenty of food to eat. Yeah, that's right. You got to get it yourself. Yeah. Righto, gang. Another day, another night, another campsite. Last night I stayed at Cornwells. Cornwells Camp Zone. Now, Cornwells Break Road is probably one of my favourite roads. It's the best way to get across to Kingfisher, Eastern Beach. It's much quicker than going the Europe Road. And it's a nicer drive, I think. There's a couple of tricky sections in it. Probably not for the average Giro or obviously a Prado, but if you rate yourself as a decent driver, Cornwells Break Road is for you. It's also a good way to get to that, what do you call it, the Lake Wabi lookout from there. Anyway, Cornwells Camp Zone, I'll show you what it's all about. Cornwells Break Road entrance, just here. It's often pretty soft. It's pretty good at the moment because so there's not much soft sand on the island at the moment. But it's a bit of an uphill slope all the way up there, so it does get pretty soft. And you can also see cars in here getting up this ramp. So Cornwells Camp Zone stretches down to the south and also up to the north side of the track. There's some nice sights down to the south. That's where I stayed. I'll show you them in a sec. I'm just going to give you a word of warning. has, Cornwells camp zone has a couple of things. One, it's got a dump spot for your waste. One of those tank thingos and a hose there to hose stuff down. But the downside of that is, with the generally southeasterly breezes, it blows, there's no getting away from it. It blows the smell from here and it wafts down through there and you smell it. The pipes there venting from those tanks, so you get the smell down there. So yeah, not unless you go further along. Not recommending these sites that are just along the track here. Further along may be fine, but south side is where you want to be. So let's go and check that out. Alright, so we've walked along from up there. That's around there. That's the Cornwells Break Road. This is the beach. The first slot here on the southern side. Bit of a hump here in the dune where the sand is blown over, but there's a nice little grassy area just here. Real nice. Quite nice. Ocean view, a few trees around, and the added advantage of being here is that just over there, and so when you park yourself and your camp chairs up there on the dune or whatever, just over there is Cornwells Break Road where people get bogged. So when it's soft, you get entertainment. Not a bad little bonus. It's the Cornwells track already. It's not even stopped right there. It's not bogged. Check it out, a bit more money in it. A little bit further down from those sites, there's another main street. See, there's a bit of space here, lay a tent there, and a little bit of space here. Not a real big site, so there's not a lot of great room here. Sites to the north have got some more space, but down here to the south is about it. Cornwells camp zone has a couple of pros and cons. I can sort of guard this microphone from the wind. Has a couple of pros and cons. It's got a rubbish point just down the beach there, not far, so that's nice and convenient. It's convenient for Cornwells Break Road. It's convenient for Eurongs just down the road, down the beach a little bit further. And then just up to the north here is City Valley, and then you've got a creek not far away as well. The downside is you get a lot of traffic here. It's a pretty busy spot. So if you've got kids and you want to go fishing out front, I'm not going to recommend this one. Cornwells Break Road, not quite. Not quite. Say hello to my shadow over here. She keeps following me around. Anyway. Right, in from the main track up to the north, I'm going to say this is probably the best pick. The best Cornwells camp zone's got to offer. This is a good site for when it's really windy and you want to get away from it a bit. So yeah, it does have that. But let me tell you, don't be bringing your caravan in here, or even, look, it's a squeeze. I got branches going everywhere on this thing. So if you got one of those Isuzu NPSs or something big, a big box on your back of your, one of those over-the-top camper things on a Hilux or something like that, nah, don't bring it in here. Branches are overhanging. Let me tell you, you'll get struts and dinks and, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, that's a nice little secluded spot. Yeah, okay, so this slot over here is not too bad. A bit of space in here, but you're not allowed up on the dune there, so you can't go pitching your tent up there or parking your car up there with your rooftop tent. That'd be a nice spot up just there, but anyway, there you go. But yeah, down here, not too bad. Yeah, okay. I'll let it have it. It's got a couple of hidden gems. This is like Beverly Hills up here. It's not a lot of space, but enough to manoeuvre a car or two, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, tucked up the back here. Shame this tree's walked, but not really a great view, to be honest. The trees are covering the view, but still, it's not a bad little spot tucked up in the back here. Probably a good spot if you want to get up there and make a little bit of noise at night, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Righto, last chance. Right up the northern end of Cornwells. Not a bad little grassy spot. Not a lot of wind cover, but it's an okay little spot. And there's a little bonus, there's a creek right next to it just here. Pretty close, so not too bad of a spot. Alright, so there you have it, Cornwells camp zone. Not on Scotty's recommended list. Got a couple of little hidden gems, but nah. It's central, it's got a nice central location, close to Europe and that, but nah. Plenty of better ones. One thing I should mention here, Cornwells does have a fenced area as well. You book it separately. It's two separate sites on the website. Two separate zones, sorry. So if you want to be protected from dingoes with your kids and so they can run around, but to be honest, there's not a lot of space in there, and yeah, you get that little bit of smell from the dump point, so still not going to recommend it. There's better sites around. Look at the whole crew down here. 1, 2, and 3. That roaming the streets up to no good, you 3. What's going on here? Look at them. 3 girls roaming, tails up, can only mean trouble. Mischief.